Hello, my name is Tama. I am a tricolor cat, and I am delighted to see you again for new adventures. Abandoned barely 2 or 3 days after my birth, I was left alone in the middle of a field, at the mercy of my fate. My piercing cries echoed through the countryside until they reached those who would become my owners. They waited, hoping my mother would return, but when it became clear that I had been cruelly abandoned, they resolved to take me in. With infinite gentleness, they provided me with my first care, doing everything they could to give me a chance at survival. My owner traveled hundreds of kilometers to find powdered milk specially formulated for kittens. They already had 2 other cats, a majestic Bengal and another tricolor. The veterinarian was adamant my chances of survival were slim due to my very young age. But with my owner's unwavering determination and my own unbreakable will to live, I defied fate. As a country-born girl, I rejoice at the thought of returning to my wild lands. They slip me into my carrier. A moment of worry grips me. Is this just a simple countryside getaway, or one of those dreaded visits to the vet? His injections, his vaccines, he could keep them for himself. But as the journey stretches on, I realize it's the familiar road to our country house. Hooray! After a long trip, a little snack will do me good. Let's go back to the story of my rescue. My arrival in my new home was not without its challenges. My two new sisters did not appreciate my presence, as I had disrupted their balance. My owners took turns feeding me from a bottle every 4 hours, night after night. Their constant attention for 2 months was entirely dedicated to my survival, which naturally sparked some jealousy in my two sisters. At first, they kept me apart, fearing that my sisters, intimidating like XXL sumo wrestlers, might hurt me. I was just a tiny shrimp longing for affection, dreaming of a gesture of tenderness from them that never came. In fact, I still regret that they never showed me the warmth I so desperately lacked, having already been deprived of a mother's love and comfort. Years passed, and I grew stronger. Being naturally wild and dominant, I gradually asserted myself over my sisters, occasionally delivering them memorable defeats. Today, they are gone, and my owners have carefully kept their ashes in a lovely wooden box, which I will show you someday. Being a very solitary and wild cat, my owners have chosen not to adopt any new cats for now. However, in secret from humans, they feed the stray cats in my birth village, sometimes offering them true feasts, a fleeting light in their harsh and brutal lives. Meanwhile, I curl up on a soft cushion, enjoying the warmth of the home and my owner's unwavering love. Having been abandoned so young myself, I wanted to understand why some mother cats leave one of their kittens behind. Wild cats may abandon one of their kittens for several reasons, often dictated by survival instincts. Here's what I discovered: a fragile kitten's health. If a kitten is too weak, sick, or malformed, the mother may choose to abandon it to focus her resources on the stronger ones. The law of nature is ruthless, only the fittest survive. Lack of resources, a hostile environment, a severe food shortage. If the mother senses she won't have enough milk for the entire litter, she sacrifices some to give the others a fighting chance. Stress and danger, a predator lurks, or a human approaches too closely. A panicked mother cat may flee, leaving behind a kitten with no possibility of return. First-time motherhood and inexperienced young mothers can be overwhelmed by their first litter, sometimes even forgetting or mishandling a kitten. Scent issues: if a kitten is touched by a human or another animal, its mother may no longer recognize its scent and reject it. Moving the litter: when the mother seeks a safer place for her family, sometimes a kitten is left behind, and the mother, deeming the return too risky, never comes back for it. It is a cruel decision, but often an inevitable one to ensure the survival of the majority. Fortunately, some abandoned kittens cross paths with kind-hearted humans, just like I did with my owners. In fact, before taking me in, they made sure my mother wasn't coming back. I will never be able to thank them enough for the different fate they gave me. Tama, your favorite furry reporter. I look forward to seeing you soon for more exciting adventures. So subscribe, like, and stay informed.